Sports Talk. I'm Ed Gottwals along with Lizzie Arbogast, who may or may not make the whole way through this session without sneezing or coughing or sniffling or something. So we're going to do a little bit of this today. We are now in week 8 of the football season. Kind of amazing we're that far
yes,
already.
I can't believe it.
And here's the lineup of games for this week. These are all Friday night games at 7 o'clock except for one. We got Harrisburg at Chambersburg, Northern at Shippensburg, James Buchanan at Gettysburg, and West Perry at Waynesboro, along with Greencastle Antrim at Big Spring on Friday. The West Perry Waynesboro game is 1 at 7:30. And on Saturday, Blair is at Mercersburg Academy at 2 o'clock. So we'll look at the Harrisburg-Chambersburg game first. Harrisburg's they're always a dangerous team, always have a lot of athletes. They've had some injuries this year to kind of knock them down, but it's definitely going to be a test for Chambersburg.
Yeah, I think it's cracked up to be a good game, though. Like you said, they have some injuries. Chambersburg has some players missing, so I think that this one really could go either way at this point.
I think this is going to be a situation where the Chambersburg defense is going to have to win this game. Don't let Harrisburg have the big plays.
Yeah, well, I think everybody knows I was pretty impressed with Chambersburg's defense last week. They played a very nice game against Carlisle. So.
Yeah, different conditions this week, though.
This is true.
Quite a bit different. You might actually be able to see them out there this time.
Right, yeah.
Northern at Shippensburg. Shippensburg has one very big advantage here. They played last Friday and Northern played Monday.
Right.
And so that could be a really big factor. That's 3 days rest is not very much.
Right. The only thing I would say is that Northern had such a convincing win that they only played their starters in the first half.
This
so
is true.
They do, I mean, it may not be as bad as people would think.
Right. James Buchanan at Gettysburg. The Rockets are 3-4 now after a loss to West Perry, but they still have a shot at a 500 season. It's just they're going to have to pick off a couple of wins here at the end.
Yeah.
Gettysburg sail along in the division so far. They need to keep winning. If Evan and Shippensburg keep winning, it could be a showdown in the last week of the season for the title.
Gettysburg's been having a really good season, I think, but the thing with Gettysburg is that if you can stop their quarterback, you can stop them. He accounts for, obviously their entire passing game, but he also is their leading rusher.
Yeah.
So he seems to be their only key, really.
But not too many teams have stopped him, though. That's the problem.
This is true.
So JB's done pretty well against the run this year, but it's going to be a big, I think the passing defense will be a big factor this week.
Yeah, I agree.
Greencastle at Big Spring. These are two teams kind of struggling right now. Big Spring's kind of fallen off a cliff here after the first 3 games of the season.
Yeah.
And Greencastle, they looked okay against Ship last week on defense, but the offense never got going.
Yeah, the offense, I think, has been Greencastle's problem. They just can't. Obviously, they're traditionally the running team, but they can't get their run game going. Yeah. So they really don't have anywhere to go at this point.
Except maybe up.
Right.
So hopefully this is a better week for the Blue Devils. And West Perry at Waynesboro, another situation where this time our local team, Waynesboro, has the short week. And it's been kind of troubled times down there in the borough.
Yeah, it's been difficult, and obviously, with the coaching change, they just have to refocus, I think, and really try to get that first win at some point.
Yeah, if nothing else, they got to just maybe set some smaller goals and try to hit them before the end of the season.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yep. The live stream game this week is Harrisburg at Chambersburg. You can catch that on GameTimePA.com. So until next week, enjoy the games.